Welcome back to my channel, Nourish Your Crown, where we talk about all things to support you as you are dealing with alopecia. So if you're new here, my name is Lynn, and I started this channel just because it was really kind of the content that I was looking for after I was formally diagnosed with early scarring alopecia. So the channel is all about what I'm learning, what I'm discovering, the journey, the ups, the downs, and hoping and building a community where we can support one another. So today the topic is about wellness. There is a video that I'll link to about stress and how it impacts hair loss. And so we should be consistent with managing our stress levels. And so these are some fun things and some cool things that we can use to help us on our wellness journeys. I'm not sure exactly why I'm having these breakouts at 50 plus, but here we are. Okay, so our first product today is one of my favorites, and it is how did you see this? It's called, how do I do this? Pure Matcha. And I used to not be a fan of matcha, but then I started reading up on the benefits of it, and I had it with some soy milk at one point, then I added it with another sort of plant-based milk, and I actually like it. It tastes like grass essentially, but the benefits are significant, right? And so this one is by Golde or Golde, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it is a Black woman-owned product. And their motto is they make superfood essentials for health and beauty. This matcha is stone ground from whole shade grown green tea leaves in Japan. And it's rich, vibrant, it is grassy. And then the other thing that it has for this one in particular, what matcha does, it's known as a superfood. It has chlorophyll, antioxidants, and amino acids, all of which are really helpful for our digestive systems, our hair follicles, our scalp, and we always talk about nourishing our crown from the inside out. This is a great way. Matcha is a great way to help support that. And so essentially you just put 1 ounce of hot water. There's a couple different ways to make matcha. The way that these instructions are: pour 1 ounce of warm water over 1 to 2 teaspoons of the matcha, and you froth it up. I use a blender, a mini sort of frother. I'll link that below as well. That's one of my favorite toys. You make the matcha, put the water in, and then you pour the milk over it, and then you can froth it again, or you can just drink it like that, and it is delicious. I do not add sweetener to my teas right now or coffee, just as trying to reduce sugar, because I do eat it in other ways. So I eliminated sugar primarily from my teas and coffees and things like that. So I just drink that with I use walnut milk, which is my new favorite that I get from Thrive Market. And so I use their walnut milk, and then I use this with the matcha, and it is delicious. It's really good in the morning too, so sometimes I swap out my coffee for the matcha. So I highly recommend this. These are some of the benefits of matcha and why it's really helpful for helping those of us who are dealing with hair loss and alopecia. So grab some, try some, and enjoy it. So next up is another product from this company. Again, Golde. I jacked up I was a little eager. Jacked up to open up the bag when I saw it. But this is their original turmeric superfood latte blend. And y'all, we talk about turmeric, and it reduces inflammation, right? So that's really, really important. But this is a way to get your turmeric in a latte, and it's really good. This is a plant-based product. There's no sugar. You essentially just mix it in with your water or your plant-based milk, and you mix it up and you sip it. You can add a sweetener to it if you want to, but that's completely up to you. It has 20 calories. And the serving size is 2 teaspoons. So this bag is about 30 servings, depending on how much you put into your drinks. And the ingredients in this product are, it's coconut milk powder, which has tapioca starch and some acacia gum, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, black pepper, and it has some coconut in there. And remember, if you saw the 5 spices video that I did that reduce inflammation, every single one of these spices in here reduces inflammation. So this is another quick way. If you wanted to have a latte to go, you could obviously have this for breakfast. You could have it for a lunch, a snack, and you could also do it as a dessert drink. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try that. But to do it as my nightcap, right, with a latte and put some coconut sort of whipped cream on there and use that. And they say you can have this 1 to 3 times a day in water. You can add it to your coffee, and you can also add it to your smoothies. So y'all, this is something, forgive me for this. Forgive me for that. But definitely want to try these. And so I'll link to their website as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to try on their website too. So this is a win. This is a keeper. So the next up, and I talked about this in one of the previous videos, I talked about the scent of citrus and lemon when it comes to helping to reduce cortisol. So this one is a way to tap into those senses, tap into those smells. And this is at Trader Joe's. It's their grapefruit candle. You can see I've used it a lot. And so this is one, y'all, just if you want to eat, you can do this to start your morning. If you want to do it to, round out the night, just to light this candle. And it is so fragrant. It's citrusy. It definitely smells like grapefruit, but to me, it's not overbearing. And so smelling essential oils is another way that literally helps reduce your cortisol. And I'll put some information in here from the other video that I put about how the smell of citrus is beneficial when it comes to helping healing. Okay, and let's see, I need to take a sip here. Oh, what I'm drinking today, because I always like to share what I'm drinking. So this is sparkling tea. But this is another one. This is a bonus one. Trader Joe's. I'm a Trader Joe's. If you don't know, I love Trader Joe's. So this is their green tea with the sparkling pineapple juice. And there is no added sugar in this tea. It has green tea, it has pineapple juice, and some citric acid. And it's good. It's sparkling. So if you want to use it maybe in place of a soda or a sparkling drink, it's really good. Green tea, again, is really beneficial. So the next, and I think this is the final product. This is, and I talked about this in the live that I did. This is my favorite scalp massager. There's another one that I want to try too, but this is a scalp massager. I said in the other video, and I'll link it to below, I had another episode over the last few months of hair loss happening again. It was post-COVID. It was also after having a couple of major stress events happen, and I was devastated, frustrated, but then I just went back to the basics and made sure that I was doing the things that I knew to do right, reducing inflammation in terms of making sure I'm eating anti-inflammatory foods, incorporating rest, taking my supplements, the pumpkin seed oil, the turmeric and black pepper, the spearmint, the magnesium, the vitamin D3, also the scalp massager, because the scalp massager does help the hair follicles. It does help blood flow. Be very careful with inferring too many definitive statements, but I will say this. In the last 2 months or so, I have been doing that. And my hair, this last loss that I had, it kind of attacked me. And this was one of those things too that I saw from watching videos with people who had COVID. It really got right here, but then also in the crown area. And if you can see here, the other thing is, y'all, I got my hair cut because I cut it all off just because it was patchy and everything. I was like, let me just start all over again, because the routine. And I went and I got it shaped. I don't know if you can see on the side. So she did a fade. She faded it on the sides and she faded it, So I need to go back in actually to get it cut again, just because once you get it cut like that, you have to go every other week because it comes in. Anyway, I digress. I still use this scalp massager. And one of the things that was more prevalent this go round than before was that a lot of it kind of came out right here, which is also connected to the androgenic alopecia. And so I would spend a lot of time massaging my scalp here, and you can't really see it here, but it's coming in. It's definitely coming in. The spots that were coming in, the spots that were spots, the hair is starting to grow back. And so I said this in one of the other videos, I wish this wasn't a part of the journey. Like, I wish it could just be, here are all the things you need to do and just do that and it'll never happen again. But that's not my story. So it's just a reminder of how much I need to, number one, stay close to God and stay focused on what are the most important things and eliminate all the other unnecessary things, because life is still going to happen. Stress and things still happen, and we just have to be in a position where, you know, I don't want my body attacking itself and, you know, causing the inflammation and all of that, when there's something that I can do to help manage it. And so I'm not going to fault myself for it, but I'm also going to do what I can to encourage an environment of peace and healing and support in my body. And I encourage you to do the same. I'll share this. I was watching a video, I was listening to a podcast, and the person that was speaking, rather, she was an author of a book, and she was talking about how she was dealing with a lot of chronic issues, so pain and just things that just continue to stay with her. And she, at one point, she just decided, I think she kind of had at the point where she was like, I've had enough. Like, and I know if you're on this journey, sometimes you just like, that's enough. I'm tired. I'm tired of worrying about it. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of trying to find an intervention. I'm tired of doctors not knowing what is going on or not caring. And one of the things that she said that so stood out to me, she said that she said she was in Paris, and she couldn't even enjoy the trip because she was in so much pain, and she was laying in the bed, and she just said, I just started speaking peace to my body, peace to every part of her frame, peace to every part of her body. And that just resonated with me so much. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just speak peace, right? Peace, the peace of God to my hair follicles, the peace of God to my heart, the peace of God to the hair shaft, right? The peace of God to you, the peace of God to every part of your body. And I just pray and hope and encourage you that you would speak peace. And maybe take advantage of some of these great products that can help you sort of nurture and support your journey to peace internally and externally and spiritually. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next video. We are going to try to do a live in the month of May. So I will put some notes out, or I'll step in the community tab about that. So leave a comment around and below of any of the things that you use for your wellness journey. Would love to hear that, and would love to maybe do a live where we all get to talk and share what are you doing for your wellness journey. Everybody's journey is specific. So if that's something that you would be interested in doing, hit that thumbs up, hit the like and subscribe, put in your what you do for wellness, and I'll see you in the next video.